Hello everyone. Are you prepared for the possibility of another round of challenges? Well, I'm Tonyah Dee, registered dietitian, and since we live in a body, have a soul, and are a spirit, it's important to feed all three parts, and this is my recommendations for this month. The overall theme for this month is to prepare and protect. Take a deep breath in and let that one go. The reason why I'm recommending preparing and protecting this month is because unlike the pandemic where we had no warning, we have some warning signs that times ahead might continue to challenge us. So we're being prepared. The word recession has been thrown around, and as we know, the gas prices are going up and food prices are going up. So it's a good idea, we're halfway through the year, to really prepare and plan on how to protect ourselves, our sanity, and our strength for this possible next round of challenges. And so what I'm going to recommend is let's talk about first the body, our body. How can we use our body for protection and for preparation? Well, one thing, our body has 6 senses. Now you've all heard that, the sense of smell, taste, sight, the 6th sense. So we have senses, and actually we have 11 systems in our body as well, the circulatory system and the lymphatic system and the respiratory system. And so our body is a sensory system, and our body is possibly the first thing where we may hear where we need to be more protective and where we need to make some plans to prepare. So one thing I really always recommend for people is to recognize that our body speaks to us. So we need to listen. If we're in a situation that causes us insecurity, or for a person brings us, our body, all of a sudden we feel doubtful or anxious, we need to listen to these messages and either protect ourselves from those people or look at the situation that's causing the anxiety and the insecurity in your body. If your finances are unstable, your body may be giving you an indication that it's experiencing your financial instability as anxiety. So it's really important that in our body we really listen to the messages that our body is giving us, because it's a sensory system. Our body speaks. If we have a pain in our body, we should listen to that body and prepare and protect. How do we protect ourselves? How do we heal that pain and then protect from more pain? So listen to your body. The body speaks, and the body can direct you on where you need to make more preparation and areas you may need to protect yourself more. In our soul, and remember, our soul includes our mind, our emotions, and our will, our free will. And our soul, it's very, very important for us to protect our own soul. And how that ends up looking, one of the big catchwords is having boundaries. So having boundaries is putting into place, either verbally or physically, holders that kind of keep you in a safe position. So a boundary is something between you and something else, that this boundary is for your protection. And one thing we really have to recognize is we have to make our soul, protecting our soul, really, really important, especially in times like this where there's a lot of conflict, there's a lot of change, and everybody's soul may be reacting differently. And so we need to just protect our soul, perhaps from some other souls out there who are not creating boundaries for themselves and are not able to handle the challenges that well. And anyway, it's very important that we protect our soul first. It's that air mask situation in the airplane. Like, we really have to take that air mask off and put it on ourselves first in times of threats or dangers. Well, it's the same thing. We have to establish boundaries for ourselves, our own soul, so that we can be our best selves during challenging times, so that we can step up to the challenge that's before us and be victorious in that challenge, like overcome that challenge, or at least meet that challenge. So in our mind, let's talk about how we can have boundaries around our own mind. So the mind loves to solve problems. And right now there's a lot of problems out there, and a lot of people have a lot of problems as well. What we need to really recognize, a couple things, is we are not able to fix the problems, the mental problems of other people's minds. So this has been said that mental illness is really going up right now. People's minds are just going like this. And one of the reasons is because our mind is designed to solve problems. So a couple things around this. If we are too much telling ourselves, I have this problem, I have this problem, I have this problem, well, your mind will be kind of constantly saying, I need to solve that problem, I need to solve that problem, I need to solve that problem. So if you can really look at your life, like, what problems do you really have, and what problems really can you let go and let God, and try to solve the problems that you can solve for your own life, that'll really protect your mind. It'll create boundaries for your mind. We cannot help or change someone else's mind. That is a mental health professional spends many years accomplishing that skill. So know that we need to help our own mind, manage our mind, have boundaries around our own mind, and don't feed the mind too many problems, or your mind will be constantly ruminating on how to solve those problems. So in our emotions, again, we want to really look at our emotions first. It's very easy to see how that person's angry, or that person's insecure, or that person's sad, or that person's needy, and I'm going to take care of these people out here, thinking that maybe even you're going to feel better. But the truth is, we really can't take care of somebody else's emotions either. We have to take care of our emotions. And a really beneficial thing about taking care of our emotions first is sometimes our thoughts will lead to an emotion, like a thought, oh, I need to solve this problem, may lead to anxiety. Now, if we can stop and ponder and really explore that feeling of anxiety, instead of just going from a thought to an action, it actually slows us down and gives us this pause as we're exploring the feeling. Oh, this feeling of anxiety doesn't feel good. And you explore that feeling, and you talk to that feeling, like, how can I make this feeling of anxiety go away? And it might just even say, it'll tell you what you need to do. Well, hey, there's a recession coming. You're still spending like you used to. It's causing anxiety for me. It's causing my mind to overthink, what am I going to do? And so we look at our feelings, we don't ignore them, and often the exploration of the feeling will keep us from doing something impulsive that may create a problem that gets us stuck in this cycle right here. So look at your feelings first and allow the feeling also to talk to you, just like the body talks to us, our mind talks to us, our emotions are telling us how we are experiencing life right now, and it's good information usually. In our will, our free will, now the free will is where we make choices and it causes our actions. We make a choice and then we act. One thing I want to encourage you, in times of stress, there's this almost this thought or this feeling that leads to hurry up, you need to do this, you need to do that. And when we get too fast paced, when we hurry up, we lose our ability, our body loses perspective, it loses ability to be that sensory system because you're moving too fast and maybe there's too much input coming into your body, and that's going to cause actually your soul to feel like too much input. So during this time, what I'm recommending for this month is prepare and protect, because there might be another round of challenges coming up. So we want to be focused on how to create a situation for ourselves where we really are prepared for the possibility of, let's say, a recession. So we do stop buying so much stuff and looking at our energy bills and our gas bills and how we can condense things. We really prepare, we're making plans so that we can protect our mental, emotional, our physical, our well-being. So slow down. The tortoise wins the race. Slow and steady. Prepare for what's possibly coming. Now know that in the spirit, God's spirit, our spirit, God's spirit, and our spirit, one spirit, really is there to support us. It supports us in so many different ways. Like when we can be still and seek the spirit, one, we can hear and get guidance of, okay, what's to do next? How can we solve this problem? And the spirit also helps, it will come forward when we start a new endeavor. So if we truly feel like, you know what, I'm going to prepare for this recession, but it's going to even be a bigger thought. I'm just going to prepare a lifestyle that's sustainable for the rest of my life and that actually helps the planet as well. So like, I'm really going to try to look right now at this time period of how I can cut back my expenses. Where is my money invested? How can I help the planet by my food choices, by my recycling, my limiting, my overall consumption, so that I'm helping the planet. I'm not contributing to so much trash. Really, this challenge that's coming up on the heels of a pandemic is a possible recession. It's really, again, telling us to settle down and really take a good, hard, open-eyed, open heart view of our life, and how can we make it better, not just right now, but really for the planet right now and for our future life from here forward. How do we slow down and prepare so that we can protect our body, soul, and spirit, and feel the sense of well-being no matter if we go through a recession or not through a recession, another pandemic, whatever happens, we've protected ourselves. We've planned and prepared, and now we feel protected. And we're going to keep those boundaries so that we're able to continue to stay in our protected bubble. This doesn't mean that we don't help other people. We just make sure that we only have so much energy, that we've done all we can to protect our own life. And then when we feel very good about, I'm protected, I feel really good, feel really strong, I can go help some other people. There are professionals that help other people, and a lot of times we're just not skilled to do that ourselves. So anyway, God bless. I hope that this was helpful. Go in grace and with grace. Remember, my company is called Yah Light. It's a movement to ignite the light within our heart. Have a great month.